Imagine this. Imagine a real estate agent calling you up and saying, I've got a deal, it's not listed for sale yet, but I want you to know about it so that we can get your offer in and get it accepted with the seller. Imagine that. Imagine if real estate agents would bring you their deals before they're even listed. That's what we're gonna be talking about, how to get real estate agents to bring you their deals. All right, Jerry Norton here. Welcome back to another video in Real Estate Freedom TV, where we talk all about how to master real estate investing so that you can live your dream life. And in this series, we've been talking about real estate agents, how to work with them, what they are, how they work, and my really cool ninja strategy you're gonna be learning about today, which is what I call the double dip technique. And so I'm really excited about that. By the way, everything that I'm talking about in this series with this agent double dip technique, it's one of my strategies for getting agents to bring you deals. I put it all together in this really simple PDF that you can download for free. I'll tell you at the end of the video how to get that so that you can have that as a reference. Okay, so let's talk about it. In the last video, we talked about how to work with real estate agents, or how real estate agents work. We talked about the commission structure, the difference between a listing agent and a buyer's agent, and we talked about dual agency. Okay, now in this video, so watch that video if you haven't, because you really need to have that to understand what we're going to talk about in this video. But in this video, we're going to talk about that dual agency situation and how to strategically create a dual agency, or what I call double dip. Now, dual agency, if you remember, is when the listing agent is also the buyer's agent. So they're representing the seller and they're representing the buyer. In that situation, they would get the full 6% commission. And let's face it, what real estate agent would not like to earn 6% instead of 3%, right? I mean, they would, that'd be awesome. So here's what you're gonna do as a real estate investor. Instead of getting a buyer's agent that's gonna work with you and help you go look at properties and make offers, that's what everybody does, that's the traditional way to work with agents. What you're gonna do is you're gonna not hire a buyer's agent, not work with a buyer's agent, and instead, you're gonna go online, it's all online, you're gonna find properties you're interested in, then you're gonna look up who the listing agent is on that particular property, and you're gonna call up that listing agent and you're gonna say to the listing agent, hey, I'm a cash investor, I'm interested in making an offer on your listing on 1427 Stanley Street. I'd like to make an all cash offer, I can close quickly, right? And I'm not represented. I'm not working with a buyer's agent. I'd like you to represent me as my buyer's agent on this offer, on your listing, so that you can submit the offer for me and get both sides of the commission. How does that sound? Right? That's what you say. Say, I'd like you to represent me. I'm unrepresented. I'd like you to represent me as the buyer's agent on this transaction, on this house, so that you get both sides of the commission. How does that sound? Now, what did you just do? You just created a strategic dual agency. You're letting that listing agent get the full 6% by representing you as the buyer's agent. I hope you caught that. I hope that makes sense. If you learn this one technique, it will completely transform your real estate business. Everything you do with on market will completely change from this day forward if you start to do this. Here's why. That listing agent is going to get 6% by working with you to get deals accepted. Everybody else with buyer's agents, they only get 3%. What would they rather earn, 6% or 3%? I think it's obvious they'd rather earn 6%. So all they need to do now is work with you on their listings. Now, you're not doing this on other people's listings, just on theirs, okay? So that means every time they get a listing, if they call you and they say, hey, Jerry, I got another listing. It looks like something you might be interested in. Can I represent you as the buyer's agent on my listing and get 6%? Yes, you can. It now creates a very motivated agent to want to work with you. Now, here's what's so cool about this. Not only are they getting 6% on that transaction, but they now know that if they get any future listings with sellers, that they can call you and that you'll let them represent you and they'll get 6% every time they work with you. So it's never about the deal you're working on. It's always about future deals. It's about the relationship. I have agents now that call me after years and doing dozens of deals because they know that they can get 6% by also being my buyer's agent. And they'll call me up and they'll say, Jerry, I got this new listing. It's not going on the MLS till Friday. You know, why don't you go look at it? Why don't you tell me your number and let's see if we can get a deal done before I even list it. When you get an agent calling you about their deal before they've even listed it to give you a shot to make an offer, there is nothing better that you could possibly hope for in this business. That is the dream come true. My goal with listing agents in the markets that I do deals is I want every single listing agent to know that I'll let them represent me on their listings and get the full 6% so that they call me with their listings. That's my goal with every single agent. So what I do is I farm for deals in my markets that I'm doing deals in, and I don't have a buyer's agent. Like I said, I call up the listing agent directly and I say, hey, I'm a cash investor, close quickly, I'm unrepresented. How would you like to represent me on this transaction to make an offer and you'll get the full 6% commission? How does that sound? Okay, isn't that awesome? It's so cool. We call it the double dip technique. I teach it right here in this, I break it down for you in this simple PDF download. It's my agent double dip technique cheat sheet. It's got the scripts, it's got everything you say to the agents, breaks it all down for you. I'll give you this for free. You can download it as a free resource. There's a link in the description to download that. But here's what I want you to know. It's never about the deal you're going after. So when you first talk to the listing agent, it's about the long-term relationship. So what I do is I follow up that conversation and I say, hey, can I get your cell phone and your email? And can you call me directly when you get a listing so that I can look at it can you call me before you list it so that I can have a chance to look at it and get my offer into you before all the other buyer's agents' offers come in? And guys, I bought houses $20,000 and $30,000 below other cash offers simply by double dipping with the listing agent because they're motivated. They're going to go to bat with the seller. They're going to say, listen, I know this offer is a little bit lower, but I know this investor, they're good for it. They'll come through, they'll close. You don't have to worry about anything. You know, they'll go to bat for you. They'll work really hard. They'll get your offer in before the other offers come in. They'll do everything they can to make sure that you have a competitive advantage. If you don't double dip and you're going after on-market deals, if you're working with a buyer's agent, you are no different than all the other offers out there. You're no different. But if you double dip with the listing agent, you now have a competitive advantage in the marketplace. And it is the best way to not only get good deals, but to get agents bringing you their deals before they're listed. Okay? Now, this is a really cool technique. Promise me that you're going to go out there and do it. Get the resource here that you can download for free in the links in the description. Start double dipping with listing agents and start really having that competitive advantage with on-market deals in your marketplace. This is Jerry Norton. You got it right here. Again, be sure to follow the playlist that we put together. You can go right into the channel, click on playlists, go to the Agent Double Dip or the Working with Agents playlist, and it's got all kinds of videos all about working with agents, including this double dip technique. Subscribe to the channel. Make sure you click the bell notification so you get email notification every time new videos come out. We're doing these videos like daily, so you don't want to miss these videos. And thank you for being here. Look forward to seeing you on the next video. Jerry Norton. See you next time.